Hey everyone, it's Ryan How Small Business News, and I got a good one for you today. For those that don't know, this is the show where I share just some of the information I share with my clients every single day. I'm a business coach in West Michigan and around the country, and I hope to earn your subscription today. Now, with that, one of the first things we're going to see is like, people need money. Like that's where the baseline for employee satisfaction begins. That deals with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Got to have that solid foundation. In order to do that, you're going to need some capital. So let's look into this article, which starts with being well paid is critical for employee satisfaction as financial worries persist. Big fat duh, right? We all know that. Now, links to everything we're going to be talking about today will be in the description down there, so be sure to check that out. Now, with this, progressive employers are at the forefront of flexible working, mental health programs, and personal development coaching for their teams. But as important as these are, employees' finance remain paramount. Compensation has always been a vital component for most. So that's not most workers, that's all workers. But with personal finance impacted heavily by the economic challenges of the 2020 so far, there is little that comes close to matching its dominance. A new report from One Digital, which we're going to look at in a second, looks at the factors driving employee satisfaction, with being well paid cited by around 7 in 10 poll participants, easily outranking health coverage, benefits that provide financial security, and feeling supported in time taken off due to sickness, vacation, family time, etc. The power of the paycheck is clear when considering the finances of respondents, with 56% saying they're ill-equipped to handle major unexpected expenses, and 48% concerned about potential accidents derailing their financial futures. Now, among single parents, almost 2/3 worry about that. But now let's go look at the survey. I had to go get my personal information for this to download it. So again, the link will be there, but if you want to get the full report, you're going to have to give up some information, just FYI. With that, we observed that 45% of working age households do not have retirement account assets. I'm going to say it one more time. 45% of working age households do not have retirement account assets. And that just leads into what we were talking about at the beginning here, is that getting paid enough to cover your expenses, have some sort of life, but then also save for retirement is extremely important. The next section I'm going to cover has to do with fast facts. Let's talk about health. Across life stages, approximately 2 in 5 employees have concerns their medical plan is not competitive with similar employees in the industry. 40% of employees think the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, and it may well be. Also in health, single parents are concerned that an accident could devastate their financial future. I've heard that for a very long time. Any sort of accident, they're going to be out capital, not sure how they're going to pay the bills. Dual income, no kids, or those dinks. I haven't done a video on dinks yet, but it is coming. They are most likely to forego specialized medical treatment due to cost. Let's see how people are looking at their success overall with this survey. Despite being driven by meaningful work, a majority of single individuals without children over 45 do not feel celebrated for their accomplishments in the workplace and do not feel that they have time or the resources to grow their career. Okay, employers, this is an easy fix. You just got to give some recognition. And frankly, after 45, that's where most people tend to hit their wheelhouse. They really start hitting that power zone where they can start propelling themselves forward. I think we need to do a better job of highlighting that to individuals, that they absolutely can grow their career after 45. Now with that, I'll continue on here. Most employees across life stages feel safe bringing their whole self to work, and that they will not be punished for bringing ideas, questions, concerns, or mistakes to their place of employment. So that's a good news story. People feel comfortable being themselves at work and being, open. Say, hey, I made a mistake, which is extremely important. Next, they got, while 60% of their managers actively contribute to their success, this number drops to half for entry-level and intermediate career stages. So what they're saying here is overall 60% of people feel that their managers contributed to their success. But when you get down to, those intermediate and secondary positions, only half of them give credit to their managers for their success. Let's look at this financial security. This is where I wanted to hit here now. Nearly half of employees fear accidents could destroy their financial future, rising to approximately 65% for individuals who are single, as we mentioned before, particularly single parents. And then financial security. 1 in 4 respondents are considering borrowing from their retirement accounts, with this figure rising to 37% among executives. All right, let's take a moment on this here. Now that number, 37%, is kind of a scary figure. It's almost 40% of executives. They need to dip into their retirement savings in order to make ends meet. And this goes to the heart of one of the things that I've talked with so many young men and women about over the years is you have to get your finances in order when you're not making any money. Because if you do not have your finances in order, No extra money coming in is going to solve that problem. All it's going to do is get spent, and you're going to leverage at a higher rate because you have more income coming in. So if you are at this point where you're in your 20s, early 30s, buckle down now and get your finances under control. So when you end up in the C-suite and you're an executive, you're not one of these 37% that are struggling to make ends meet with the salary that they have coming in. Lastly is going to be retirement anxiety is widespread, with only half of the respondents knowing where their paycheck will come from when they retire. Half don't know where their paycheck will come from when they retire. Again, this uncertainty is even more pronounced among those who are single, regardless of whether or not they have children. So with that, I'm going to head back over here. So be sure to go check out the article. Again, link is in the description. And if you want to see this report, again, to give up a little bit of information, but it is definitely telling. And this is something I talk to my clients about and their executive teams about, how important it is to ensure that your pay for individuals covers not only food, water, clothing, and shelter, but it's at a level to where they are able to save some money for retirement. It's so very important. And things that you can do as an employer to help that out are have an employee match with your IRA, provide financial education to your employees for free. Most of the providers that you have for your benefits, they have a financial advisor available to you through your plan. Talk with your staff on how to champion this idea of, hey, it's not a big deal to go talk to a financial expert on this. It's something that I did early in my life, my career, and the impact on my family has been great. And with that, that's really what I got for you today. Hopefully I earned your subscription. Take care, and I will see you next time.